Okay, it's August 23rd. This is my visit with Luna. I can't even see her today. She's behind this crate. I had asked them on my last visit. The crate was positioned a little further away from the corner and we could see Luna's body but not her head most of the time. And I had asked them to please move the crate just a little bit away from the corner so that I could see her face and she could see me. And now they have moved it directly in front of where she lays so that I can't even see her at all. And she can't see me at all. That's pretty cruel, I have to say. They knew what I asked and did kind of exactly the opposite. And now I can't even see her. They told me they moved it there because that's where she lays and that she's been laying in the crate. It's nice to see there's a towel in the crate, but she's not in the crate. She's behind the crate and I can't see her. Obviously they don't control where Luna goes, but to put that crate in front of where I'm usually able to view her, not trying to help me in any way, as I asked to move it just a little bit out of the corner so that we could see her face better and that she could see me. So I have court again on Monday. I have a visit with Luna, and then straight from here I will be going to the courthouse. And everyone, please, prayers that this new judge will award Luna to come home. She's 13 years old. She's been in my care for all those years. Her pack and everything familiar has been torn away from her in an extremely violent and brutal manner. They were confiscated by Illinois Department of Natural Resources and Cook County Animal Control on April 24th. I had state permits over the years, and I had my USDA licensing for all 13 years as an exhibitor. IDNR knew I had coyotes. Now, they have said that they didn't know I had coyotes, but that's not true. I had their officers at my house definitely once and I believe twice. It's been 13 years. They were definitely there in 2011. That I was issued a warning ticket, as a matter of fact, so that's on file, and I had a copy of it, which they took in my records and have not produced. And the warning ticket it was because they came out and told me I needed to purchase one of their permits for $25 online. So they knew I had coyotes. I also had definitely had conversations with not only the same IDNR officer. His name was Ron O'Neill. He's now retired, though. He was out in 2011, and then it was either 2013 or 14 that I had contact with him, as well as a couple of the guys in Springfield, because there was someone in the town next to me, Orland Park, that had a coyote pup. And this woman had called me, and she had called me for advice on what to feed him and how to raise him. And, I told her she needed to get licensing, and that it would be best if he was moved to a place that already had licensing and enclosures. I stressed that he needed large outdoor enclosures. And what ended up happening is she told me she was gonna try and keep him because she owned a landscape company and told me that she had some Mexican workers that had experience with coyotes in Mexico, and told her they could raise that coyote to be just like a dog. So I told her that, that was not a good idea, that he's never going to be just like a dog. And then I was told that they were keeping him in the back of a truck. And it was the middle of summer. It was like, we were having one of those 90, 100 degree, weeks of super hot weather. Regardless, you're not supposed to keep a coyote in the back of a truck. So I had contacted IDNR, and we were discussing, that I could take this coyote into my possession if they were going to help me get the coyote from her after she decided, she was going to keep him and try to raise him like a dog. So at that time, there were emails back and forth. It's been years. I'm going to try to find them. I definitely had them in my paperwork that was confiscated by IDNR on April 24th. Paperwork that has not been returned. So, just mentioning that because there are records, and they are claiming that they never knew I had coyotes under the permits that I had from them, which is false. Their officers were at my house, at least 2 of them, as I recall. And I believe one of the officers was a female officer that was at my house on April 24th. So she had been out to see my coyotes in the past. And I am not 100% sure, but I know her, and I know I recognized her and her name. So I believe that was her in 2011, also with this now retired IDNR officer that issued me the warning ticket and told me I had to purchase a permit. So gosh, guys, I'm sorry, this is a picture of a crate. Thanks for listening if you've made it this far. We'll have an update Monday, another visit, and then court. Thank you.